Lutheran St. Charles Cougars just finished taking third place in the Class 4 MSHSAA State Championships. Guys, first of all, congratulations. That was a fight out there. I mean, that was a dog fight. We'll start down here with the young man who was on the bump. It's McLaughlin?
It's McLaughlin, yes.
McLaughlin. Was that your brother behind the plate?
Yes, it was. He
Freshman.
played a great game, yes.
And that's kind of cool, isn't it? That's cool. I love
Yes,
that
it is.
stuff. Talk to us about the day on the mound, young man.
I mean, my defense just really helped me out there. I could just throw strikes, get ground balls, get fly balls. Got my right fielder out there diving, center fielder out there diving. You know, just throw strikes today.
Yeah, because that's not an easy lineup, is it? So when your fastball was working, your off-speed seemed to be working, you got a lot of ground balls, defense behind you. Talk to us about what kind of mindset it takes to, after yesterday, come back, get on the mound, and do that.
For me, it was just like hit your spots, you know, and the rest will happen. Don't try to like pitch to not hit the barrel. Just let them hit the ball. Let them get themselves out.
Mr. Short, I'm going to come to you real quick. This team started out 4-14 going into the playoffs. Honestly, I didn't think you guys were going to even win your first round of districts. It was like your district was brutal as it was. How'd you guys do that?
You know, I just had complete faith in my guys. These guys right here, the whole team, we came together whenever it mattered and, you know, played like it mattered. That's kind of how it was. You know, bats started coming hot. Me and him on the mound, Anded on the mound. We just kind of took control of things and, you know, we didn't go out there a single game knowing we weren't going to win. We knew we were going to win and we just stayed with it. You know, we stayed as a team. We stayed keeping each other up and just played our hearts out. And that guy right there, that's a big
I was
part
getting
of it.
ready to say, young man right here, what's your name? Tatum. Tatum, coach had said to me yesterday, you guys, toward the end of the season, bought into everything, started playing together, the team ball. Talk to us a little bit about that.
Well, the whole year, he knew what kind of team we wanted to be. He knew what team we could be and our potential. And every time, every day at practice or a game, he'll tell us, like, we know we have the potential to do something special here. And even though coming out of the regular season we didn't have a good record, he still taught us. He said we can be the team we want to be if everybody buys in, everybody does their job. We can go pretty far, and he was right. Like we did.
Amazing how those guys are right most of the time,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Go ahead, right here, young man. What's your name?
My name's Asher.
Ashton.
Asher.
Asher.
Yep.
Talk to us about the season for you, sir.
Well, you know, it started off. We thought, you know, it was kind of rough. We weren't hitting the ball. We started fighting with each other. You know, within the team there was a lot of anger towards each other, and we realized that we're just one big family. We all got to figure it out. And when it hit playoffs, we were like really determined. We got energy. We got all together. We got closer. Started doing a lot of team bonding, and overall we just came out and made it to state. So.
How about yourself?
Yes, sir.
Your name?
Ryan, sir.
Ryan.
Yes, sir.
Ryan what?
Bertel.
Talk to us about, you were in, you said right field,
Right field.
correct? Made
Yeah.
a diving play out there. Saw that. I hope we got it. I don't know if we did. We've been doing some highlights and stuff, but talk to us about defense. What made the change there for everybody buying in, playing D?
So at the start of the year, I didn't play the outfield full time. I was kind of all over the place doing what spots needed to be filled. And then towards the regular season, we all kind of had our spots we needed to be in. Our defense was where it was. Coach would always say, we got athletes everywhere. I mean, literally, we had athletes everywhere on the diamond, and our pitchers gave our opportunity to just throw. And like Mr. McLaughlin said down there, to just throw and try and have the guys, us, play defense behind them. And it was just another game for us, I feel. Our defense never really was the same all year. Made a couple of mistakes in that game there, but all year we were just trying to set the standard, as our coach would always hold for us. Stay through the ball, little things. It was the little things in our defense that made us get here. So yeah.
There you go. Right here. Your name, young man.
My name is Jamar Cross.
Now, Jamar, what he was saying about defense and watching you play in the outfield, I saw you made a couple of nice catches. Defensively, I think, when you had a couple errors. how'd you keep that from snowballing and letting the game get away from you?
Well, once my coach, once he told us all we got to do is pick up the pace and just continue to keep faith, then we all knew everything was going to be intact. Like throughout the whole season, he always told us that since we got the guys within the places that we want them to be, it's only going to be a matter of time till that switch just click on. And the switch ended up clicking on. And sure enough, we all happy with the results now. Even though we had to take it first, we took third. But at the matter of time, like, we did it, and it was just us. Nobody else believed in us but us.
And you know what? You kind of understand why, in a certain respect.
Yeah,
I mean,
for sure.
but you made believers out of everybody. And, I mean, you made that the semifinal was a close game. You guys played really good baseball both days. Gentlemen, going out as seniors, congratulations. That's
Thank you, sir.
heck of a story. I love it. It was a lot of fun for me. 4-14, 10-14, third place finish. Congratulations.
Thank
You got to do one thing for me, though. Right there in the camera, though, you got to say hi to Mom.
Hi, Mom.
Folks, we are here with Chris Smith, head coach of the third place Lutheran St. Charles Cougars coach. Congrats coming back after the tough win. Pulled it out. It wasn't easy.
No, it was a good game, man.
You had to scratch that one.
So fortunately, and this is what I've told my kids throughout the playoffs, because we played against a couple of really good baseball teams, right? We've been used to fighting.
Yeah.
We've had to. And I talked to you yesterday about humility and what it brings to the game of baseball, right? But when you are in a position where you're used to fighting to win, when you get into fights, nothing changes. Nothing changes.
And they had that mentality. I thought what was great, you know, when we were watching the game, there was a couple errors you guys made. But, you know, in talking to the kids, these seniors, they didn't let it get them down. Yep. They kept scratching, kept fighting. I mean, MICDS, they out-hit you. But you guys put the runs, got the guys in position, was able to scratch the runs. And then the pitching, the young man on the mound there, the defense, you guys just had that dog mentality, played it to the end, and it. Congratulations.
That's exactly what it is. And I appreciate it. I honestly do, because I challenged my boys. I challenged my boys when we were at a low point in our season. I said, look, man, you all do all this different training and the workouts, and you pitchers are throwing all of these heavy balls and the pull downs and things. It has to translate. It has to translate. Nobody cares if you throw the ball 94 for ball 4. Nobody cares.
Amen to that.
Right? It's just like we do all of this different work and all these different type of things, but we have to be able to play the game of baseball. Unfortunately, we're living in the showcase world of baseball.
I agree.
And these kids, they throw the ball really hard, they hit the ball really far, but are you going to be able to bunt the ball when you need to? Are you going to be able to throw a different pitch for a strike when it's 3-2? Like, are you going to be able to? Because, I mean, if you can't, these colleges are going to see you and they're going to get rid of you. You're going to be transferred.
Metrics are fantastic. Metrics are great. All that stuff. But I love what you just said there. Can you produce when it matters?
Yeah.
And, like you said, can you produce a bunt when it matters?
You do these things that made baseball, right? Or are you just throwing really hard and hitting the ball really far in the cages?
Well, Coach, we had a great time. It was a pleasure getting to know you a little bit here.
Certainly.
And, you know, you guys are in our backyard. Our studio's in St. Charles.
Oh, okay.
So we got to get you on the show.
Definitely. Hey, look, just let me know.
I will do that.
Hey, let me know. Reach out, and I'll be there.
Absolutely.
I'll be there.
Absolutely.
Hey, thank you.
Hey, congratulations.
I appreciate
again.
it. I appreciate it.
All right, folks, we got some gentlemen here from the MICDS Rams. Just finished the game here, 4th place in the MSHSAA State Championships. Quite an accomplishment. I know that doesn't sound like it now, but it is, guys. It is. I mean, 4th is still top 4 teams in the state.
Right.
There you go. So make sure you keep your heads up. It was a heck of a ball game here, too. So I want to start down. I didn't get your name. What's your name down there?
Walker.
There you go, Walker. Walker, what position you play?
I'm primarily a first baseman. I pretty much just play first base.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Talk to us about the game, your journey here. What's it been like?
I mean, I feel like this year was a big growth year for MICDS and like especially for us, because I think coming into this year and like right as soon as spring break, you know, we found out one of our star players tore his his UCL, and we didn't know what was going to happen. And we needed a lot of guys to step up, and I think we did a great job with that, and I think we all really stepped up big time.
Very good. Junior or senior?
Senior.
Senior?
Yep.
Last hurrah, right?
Yep.
You going on to play any ball anywhere?
I'm not.
Where you going to school?
Yes, sir.
Where are you going?
Miami University in Ohio.
Oh, very good.
Yep.
What are you studying, bud?
Business.
Very good.
Yeah.
Very good. Hand that over there. Now, these two gentlemen, Cam Cooper, right?
Yes, sir.
And it's TJ Triplet?
LJ.
LJ. I'm
LJ.
sorry, man. My
You good.
bad.
LJ.
Now, watching you two guys play up the middle, sophomore this year, be a junior and a senior next year.
Yes, sir.
Talk to us about what they're going to get next year, right?
I mean, they're going to see elegance out there in middle infield.
Elegance.
I love it, man.
Definitely a lot of trust
One
there.
ball.
I mean, me and LJ every day, especially in practice, we really connect there. Playing middle infield together has brought us a lot closer, but definitely trust is a big part that comes into it when the guy throwing the ball at you is 10 feet away and you're at risk to get hit in the face.
That chemistry has got to work, right?
Yeah.
It does.
Go ahead.
Oh yeah. I agree though. I feel like the chemistry part is we got a strong chemistry together. You know, during practice we do like double plays or just talking in general. So we just build a good relationship together, and it translates onto the field.
Now, yeah, being a sophomore this year, junior, that year together, going into that, you know, what do you guys talk about like that? How does that? Do you just do different weird throws to each other just to kind of get used to that?
Yeah, we do some tricks in practice. Cam like to do like between the legs or some stuff. I don't know.
I saw him throw one behind his back earlier.
He do what he do. I'm gonna just do my job, make sure I catch the ball and just get it to first base.
Oh man!
Yeah, I mean, you can't really plan for anything, especially in a position like middle infield. You kind of just got to be ready for anything, but you just got to expect the unexpected. There's no really need to get ready when you stay ready. So, trusting each other and just making sure we're close and on the same page at all times is pretty much the key to making sure the middle of the infield is locked down.
Very good. Now, right here, Mr. 24. What's your name, young man?
My name's Alex Kellner.
Alex, what were you doing all year?
Well, I primarily came in as a closer out of the pen for the guys.
Very
Me and Henry had a couple combined no-hitters together. That was fun work.
The best one, too.
We're called the best 1-2 in the state. You can look us up. And then me and Andrew Clifford, also going to Denison, had another combined no-hitter. So it was lights out. I'm a more. What were we laughing at? I'm more of a lower.
I ain't laughing, bro.
We're laughing. Okay. I'm more of a lower velo guy, high spin from the side. I just get it in. You get 93 from him, and you get 63 from me on a bad day, of course, but it works, and it's from the side. It's something to see. But just as the thanks, Walk. As the season has progressed, we've played really well together as a team, I think, and we got here. Obviously, we want to do better, but I think it's great to keep in perspective. Only 2 other MICS teams have ever gotten to this point, so the guys should be really proud of that. And we made some teams pay, and we had to pay as well, and that's just how it goes.
There you go. I love that. I love the attitude, bro. Hey, you know what? Yarborough pitched for the Dodgers from the side. 70 poo. It works.
Does the trick. Does
Right?
the trick.
There you go, man.
Sabermetrics.
Make them pay from the side, as they say, right? There we go.
Mr. Cordes.
Sir.
You had a good day on the mound. Just talk to us a little bit about that.
Yeah. I've had some trouble in the past with the third inning. Normally I'll come through the first and the second, kind of high on that adrenaline. Fastballs are rising. Fastballs are doing what I want them to do. And then normally in that third inning, I start to get a little bit jittery. Fastball starts to cut a little bit on me. Sometimes I don't find the zone exactly how I want, but that's kind of where I start the battle. Fall on my mental preparation, fall on my, on my training, and trust that I've done the work. It's just time to have fun. So that was really only those couple walks in the third, but I got it back dialed.
As a senior, it's your last there on the bump, heading to school. Talk to us a little bit about that journey for you.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of excitement for next year. I don't want to look past high school, but I'm really excited to get to Purdue and pitch there and being part of a elite program. But I mean, this year's been great, man. Coach Kratz has really put into us about chemistry, and I think our team has gone a long way from the start of the season. I think our Florida trip made a lot of a difference just because we were so close to each other and almost forced us, for better or for worse, to become best friends. But a lot of inside jokes going on, a lot of fun, laughing times, and that really brought us together and such. We made a lot of teams pay.
He started it, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Well, obviously. Yeah.
He started
There's a lot. I mean, we can go 3, 2, 1. Right there.
Robin, should we show them the star?
All right, yeah.
So we have this thing.
It's called the starfish.
We got to
Ready?
do this.
3, 2, 1. Yep.
It's a nonchalant one.
That wasn't really full effort, but we'll say full effort when we get off camera.
You guys got to do something like that when you come out on the field next year, right?
Just a starfish.
Something Aussie like.
Just a start.
I keep stepping on LJ's TJ.
TJ, it's all right.
TJ, LJ, we don't care.
Have you seen Dirty Dancing?
Oh yeah.
Something like that, maybe.
Oh, there you go.
Not the starfish.
That'll work.
Lion
Oh
King.
yeah.
Oh wait, would you want to be lifted up by Cam Cooper?
I don't know, man.
The first person that's ever said no to that.
Oh my goodness.
Cornball.
Take it, Mike. Hey, gentlemen, that's probably the funnest interview I've had in a long time. Look in that camera. Say hi to Mom.
Hey, Mom. Love Mom.
MICDS Rams, guys. Thanks.
Roll
I
Rams.
appreciate you. Roll Rams.
Folks, we're here with head coach, MICDS Rams, Mike Kratz, fourth place coach.
Yes, sir.
I know it's tough. As I said to the kids, still, there's only 4 teams left, and it's an accomplishment. I know that's not necessarily what you want to hear, but That's the way I look at it. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. We not that was a question, but I will I will address kind of my feels, because the tournament itself was something you almost don't have to experience, but having experience matters.
Yeah.
And I'll value just experiencing the tournament and the way it's run next time. And but I said to the boys, I said, we're not going to allow ourselves, and if I said this yesterday, I'm sorry, I said, we're not going to allow ourselves to go too far down the positive path of, you know how many teams would have just loved to play in this game?
Right.
Because
right.
though true, and we were sitting there for 3 years before this one saying the same things, watching from afar and watching these interviews and wishing we were in them, and now we are. I said, so let this sting as badly and for as long as it needs to build your resilience moving down the road, because it's the only way to grow from this.
It's a good lesson.
It's a great lesson. Yeah. And for me, it's just as hard as any of them. I don't strike out. I don't make errors, but I do make mistakes.
Yeah.
I do make right and wrong calls. So, you know, I'm going through a gambit of emotions as well over the course of the last 2 days, and we'll continue to do so.
And I don't mean this in a bad way. I think this is true on many levels. As a coach, I think, you know, you tend to believe you win and lose the game by the decisions we make, right?
Yeah, 100%. And, you know, I'll expand just a little, where I got asked a question about why we didn't do a little more of something we'd been working on.
Yeah.
And I said, because we didn't do well enough while working on it, and I didn't trust it.
Okay.
I didn't trust it. And
that's a fair point.
It was physical, and it was the mental buy-in. And to a degree, you can be a my way or the highway guy, but I'm more of a don't fix it if it isn't broken.
Yeah.
And last week, for as well as we played against good teams, you know, to get here,
right,
there wasn't anything broken. So you just get here, you play ball. I mean, we struck out one time.
Right.
You know, in 2 days.
You guys put some barrels on the ball here. It just, you know, and as you know, baseball, you can barrel baseballs all day.
All day.
At people.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like, wow. And that happened. I thought that's, you know, I saw that. I thought you guys hit the ball hard all day, but, you know, at people, you got a few to fall. You know, sometimes you need those flares. You need those ducks.
Without a doubt. You know, Crash Davis says it in Bull Durham. I don't know the quote exactly, but I think there's cursing in it, so I won't even try to edit it.
There you go. Thank you.
You know, you're welcome. I have some decorum. But, you know, it's like Colin Hutton, for example, yesterday. Colin is a strong kid. He's putting it together in a scary, fast way. Sewanee is really getting a great one next year. And we were walking into the hotel yesterday. I said, the irony of it, right? The energy in this game, how hard it is. I said, you swung the bat well. You know, you're hitting the ball hard. And the hit, the most, you know, clutch hit you got today was a check swing single through the right side.
Right.
And, you know, he just didn't want anything to do with my nonsense at that point. He was respectful about it. But, you know, their eyes are the window to their souls.
Yeah.
And I could tell. But it was like, no, guys, and you learn this as time goes on, be respectful to the game.
Yeah.
And play it right and play it your way, because you can put your touch on it. And when you need it, it'll be there.
Yeah.
So
absolutely. Well, Coach, I appreciate you taking the time. It was fun getting to know you a little bit.
Yeah.
First time we've met.
Yeah, it's been a joy.
And
I mean, for me, it's been, you know, I've enjoyed the games. That's been a lot of fun. My heart rate is still super high, but
this is a great time we've met so many different coaches and continued to build relationships. I remember, you know, we've had across the state that we're getting to know more, and we really enjoy it. And we love to we'll get you back on the show sometime and talk some more baseball, and it's always a great opportunity. So
I would love to. Can I say one more thing real quick? Because I just thought of it, and I will wrap it up quickly.
No, you're fine.
That's the kiss of death, by the way. That means I'm about to go on, but I'll do my best. The my behavior, like, it's consistent with the way we are. I was a little more smiley. I'll just say smiley this week, even when things were bad, just because you have to appreciate the negativity or the poor outcomes.
Yeah.
The poor outcomes. that, come with this game. It's the hardest game in the world. And for me, as you were talking, it's something that's right in front of my face always, but it's noteworthy that our team, it's love. The word is love. And the word gets overused. And you see that? I still love him, even though that was really frustrating. Love him to death. If I can say death, I've said it twice. Sorry, so I hope I can. But I love my guys.
Yeah.
I love my coaches. They love each other. And as the two units, coaching staff and players, communicated with each other, because the clubhouse and the office are two different energies.
Yeah.
These guys really brought it together in a way this year that sets a tone moving forward. Yeah, the outcome wasn't great, but the experience was, and the relationships aren't going anywhere. They'll only get stronger.
Just as we close it, we had the conversation here with some of the players, Cam Cooper, LJ, triplet up the middle. You got them coming back.
Oh my!
That's a duo, Coach. I love when we talk about baseball. You got that up the middle. I know you're losing your senior catcher, but you still got those guys up the middle. That makes an impact coming back. So I'm looking forward to seeing how you guys come back next year that way.
Yeah, I am chomping at the bit. March could not come any sooner. And they say don't wish the days of your life away, but I mean,
you're ready, right?
Yeah, I need that DeLorean that they used back in the '80s. We need to go forward just a little bit. We got to play some ball.
There you go. Pleasure again, Coach.
Thank you. My
Congratulations.
Pleasure.
Appreciate it.
Let it go!
Folks, we're here with Duchesne Pioneers. Guys, punched your ticket last night. You jumped all over. Licking, yeah. Oh, man. Defending state champs and didn't let up. Congratulations.
Thank you.
So, today, you're here, you're starting at 7 o'clock, state championship. What's your thoughts on that?
Mid Buchanan, they're a good team, but we're looking to win it tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. How about yourself?
I think it's just kind of a thing, like we deserve to be here and we've been ready to go since day one. Coach has been telling us that we should be the team here tonight. So,
Mr. Painter?
We've been working all season to be here. I'm just glad we're finally here, and I think we can pull it off tonight.
Very good. Andrew Painter, right?
Anthony.
See, I should have just said you say your name. Go ahead and say your name.
Anthony Painter.
There you go.
Gavin Moffitt.
Sam Jost.
Guys, who's the senior?
Painter.
What's this journey like? Last year, playing in the state championship. That's a pretty cool deal, isn't it?
It is.
What's been your thoughts? Are you thinking about it, or are you just letting the moment happen?
I'm just letting it happen for real. I want to be in the moment, but it's a lot to take in and just playing baseball for real.
There you go. I like that. Couple juniors over here, guys. What's this been experience? And how do you take this experience and you learning the next step? I mean, winning is always fun, right? Don't think about losing, do you?
I mean, not really. Like freshman year, I thought we were good, but we weren't really that good. Last year, I thought we were a lot better. still weren't amazing, and then to be here now, it's kind of like we've come a long way.
Very good. How about yourself?
I mean, just like you said, we've gotten progressively better every year. So, I mean, like now we know what it takes to get here, and we know what we need to do.
There you go. I like that. And you did it last night. I mean, man, you guys were hitting the cover off the ball. How do you maintain that level of offense? It's not easy to sustain that, is it?
Yeah. I mean, just stay focused with our approaches and make sure we're only swinging at strikes. Don't give the pitchers anything. Yeah.
Well, there you go. Now, I'll tell you guys, you know, we may be sitting here talking. You may be wearing a first place medal. Never know.
Yeah.
Hopefully. Right? At the end of this.
Yeah.
We'll see. We will see. Gentlemen, thanks for joining us today. We do appreciate it very much. You got to look at the camera, though. Say hi, Mom.
Hi, Mom.
Hi, Mom.
Moms are great, right?
Yeah.
They still wash your uniforms? You got to do your own.
No. Yeah, I would say half and half.
Half and half. That's cool. That's all right. Little responsibility, right?
Yeah.
There you go. Guys, good luck to you this
Thank
evening.
you.
All right, thanks for having us.
Thank you.
Hey everybody, we're back out here at Ozark Mountain Sports Complex. We have Lafayette baseball. How we doing, fellas?
Great, thanks for having us.
Yeah, absolutely. So you got to give some names there. Start down at the end.
Xander Schmidt,
Will Gebhardt,
Paul Pratt.
Tyson Oswald.
Daxton Shockey.
Guys, congrats on getting into the tournament.
Thank you. Thank you.
Excited about it?
Yes, sir.
For your troubles, you get Francis Howe. I like it. I like that attitude. You know, whoever, it doesn't matter, right?
Right. That's right.
So we'll start down there with Xander a little bit. We've talked a few different times, whatnot. Talk to us about this season. What's it been like for you guys?
It's just been exciting. Like at the beginning of the season, it was kind of down a little bit, and then throughout the season, we've just been working as a team to get closer and get stronger as a group, and it's definitely helped throughout playoffs.
I saw you guys early in the Midwest Classic against Zumwalt South. You were struggling. And what did it take to kind of get yourselves back on track there?
I think it was just team coming together. It was a lot of early on selfish play. Just everybody wants to be the guy to win the game for us, but we started working as a unit much better, and we're playing well now.
So, and I think that happens, you know, especially high school, learning how to buy in. You know, you guys, Coach DuPont, it was his second year?
Yes, sir.
So, new program. How has that been? And did it take a little bit to figure out what he wanted from you guys?
Yeah, I mean, he's really turned the program around. I mean, he built the culture really well, and I think he's leaving it with some great guys. And you know, it's been great playing for him. I love him as a coach. I love his philosophies. I love everything about him. So it's been a great job.
We'll jump right here in the middle. You don't want to talk though, do you, bro? I'm good. Go ahead and hand him the mic. Let him have the mic. Yeah. What position you play?
Shortstop.
Shortstop. Oh, okay. So you're the guy in the middle. How's that? You know, the communication, that's the guy behind the plate. The strength of the defense is up the middle. What have you had to do to make sure everybody's on the same page?
Make sure we're like all on the same page, all talking every play. Make sure nobody's like feeling left out, or like make sure doing all everything together. Make sure everybody's on the same page.
There you go. I like that. So, do you get much communication from that guy behind the plate? Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who's the pitchers here? Oswald?
Yes, sir.
So, what's your season been like, man?
Well, I missed up until was it like mid-April. I tore my labrum. So really, it's just been trying to get my stuff back, which I have lately. It's clicked. I've gotten it back, but early on, it was just trying to stay healthy.
If it's back at the right time, that's what matters,
That's all
right?
that matters. Yep.
And honestly, you guys had a tough district. Talk to us about, go back down there, Xander. district play. We'll get to you, buddy. I'm sorry. I ain't trying to leave you out.
No problem.
District play. You guys have a brutal district. I mean, Eureka. Well, Marquette ain't what they were, right? It's true. I ain't mad at them. It's just a fact. But you guys had a tough district in there. Eureka goes down early. That was interesting to me. I thought of there. But what was your mindset when you headed into districts? Did you have confidence to know you could come through that one?
Yeah, we just went into every game like we already kind of knew we were going to win and just played our butts off. And I don't know, it was just kind of confidence was the main thing in every game.
How about you? We see I didn't forget you, bro.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, we knew like we pulled out the 1 seed, played well all season, and kind of a target on our back all year. Obviously, last year, Vianney and Eureka were two big rivals. We beat in districts as the underdog, so we knew this year we just had to come out and play our game. Everyone else is the underdog against us, so we had to go out there and do what we needed to win every game.
Now, were you guys surprised you got the 1 seed over Eureka?
No, I don't think so. We split with them, so I think it kind of went to strength of schedule, and we play a hard schedule. So
You guys do play a tough schedule.
So
And
I think a lot of good teams.
that makes an impact, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I think, as a school, if you go out and play top competition, it doesn't really matter wins and losses when you head into district, does it?
Right. No, it's not. Everybody's 0-0.
Exactly. Guys, you got a tough opponent in Howell. Good luck to you. Looking forward to the ball game tomorrow. I think it's going to be a lot of fun to watch.
Thank you so much for having me.
And I have to say, I have 2 nephews who played Lafayette baseball. So I have a little connection back there. It's been a while back.
So you're rooting for us?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
I'm
good.
sure. Yeah. In fact, my one nephew played with his brother Will.
Oh.
Yeah. So that's how long ago it's been. So good luck, fellas.
Thank you.
All right, guys. I have a couple more here. Mike Callahan, who we've talked to. We first met Mike out at
Lindenwood. They was it, top prospect or whatever?
Yes.
PBR.
Yeah, PBR. Absolutely. So been following him around for a little while. Heck of an athlete, covering center field. And Mr. Schmidt over there. We've been following these two guys. So it's not a surprise that you guys are here. Talent galore. And give him your name. I'm sorry.
Landon Matthews.
Landon Matthews. My goodness. Have we met before?
We have, no.
Okay. There's a lot of dudes we meet around going all these events. But guys, it's been a pretty good journey, right?
Yeah.
Talk to us about, what it means to be here at this time.
It's a great feeling. I mean, we've worked for it all year. So, I mean, when the guys come together midway through the season, we kind of found a click, and then we started winning games. And yeah, that's how we got here. So.
Because, Mike, you guys were hovering around like 500, right?
Yeah, I mean, I would say the first couple games, it's not like we were getting blown out of the water. Everything,
Right.
It was 1 or 2 runs the other way. Couple mistakes, like mental mistakes is really all it was here and there. Pitchers hadn't found their groove yet, but once they settled in, kind of all came together. Then the bats fell off for a little bit. But it's like, we just midway through the season, we finally found our happy medium. That's kind of where we took off once we got to our better part of the schedule, I'd say.
I say it's true about baseball. Hitting is tough. So if you're trying, being able to be consistent all year, just beating people up, that's tough to do.
Impossible.
But pitching and defense, and you guys got the defense to do this. It seems like that's where you kind of started that momentum. You got your pitching back, got some guys healthy, and everything just kind of progressed from there, right?
That's what I love about him is he's a contact pitcher most times, although he doesn't want to be.
Yeah.
But I love when he goes out there because I know the ball is going to get put in play. But we have the defense back there to back him up every time.
I mean,
He's
yeah,
got
if our pitchers just start.
He's got a 1.1 ERA, and
Right.
he's how many strikeouts do you say you have?
5.
Yeah,
Maybe
a few in there. So
8.
a couple sprinkled in and out, but our
Sprinkled here and
defense.
That's okay. I love the art of pitching. I pitch to contact. That's kind of a lost thought process in today's velo world. But if you got guys behind you, and they got the confidence to make plays, it gives you confidence, doesn't it, as a pitcher?
I mean, yeah, I just go out there and just try to throw strikes and be around the zone because, I mean, our defense it's good, and I know if I get the ball out there, and they're going to make some plays for us.
Very good. I know you're a senior this year.
I'm a junior.
Junior?
I still have next year.
I thought you were a senior. How about yourself?
Sophomore.
So this is an experience kind of thing for you guys. How senior heavy are you guys?
I want to say five of our position players: right field, short, third, first, and then catcher.
So you guys got a lot of guys coming back next year, experiencing this.
Pitchers as well. That's one of the big things because we've kind of stuck with our 3 main guys. It's been Tyson, Landon, and then Drew Pickering, who's another sophomore.
Yeah, 2 sophomores on the staff, which definitely helps.
Wow.
So
Young team.
yeah. Again,
gaining experience. I love that stuff. Well, fellas, honestly, I really enjoy watching you guys play. I love watching you play center field, man. That's where doubles go to die.
Exactly.
And you got a cavernous one to cover here, bro.
I got here. I was like, that doesn't look too big, and then I walked over and I'm like, that's a lot of green to cover.
So, you can do it.
Nothing too big.
Absolutely. Guys, thanks for coming by. Appreciate it. Good luck to you.
Thank you.
Folks, we're here with the head coach of Lafayette High School, Cole DuPont. I almost said your brother's name because it was stuck in my head there. But, Coach, Final Four, second season as the head coach. That's impressive.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And even though we've been reminded a couple times, I picked Parkway South, which is okay. You guys took care of that and wiped that right out of the old memory bank. I tell Mulder on the show all the time, it don't matter. I can be wrong. I was wrong. It's okay. Nobody's hurt.
Nope.
We're still here and we're covering baseball.
Still got fans.
Exactly. And so we got a great Final Four, honestly, with Lafayette, Liberty North, Francis Howell, Blue Springs. Coach, these are really good baseball teams.
Yeah, absolutely. We've said all week we've played all of them already. We played Liberty North and Blue Springs early. We played Francis Howell probably 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
So we've seen all of them, and really, if you look back at it, I would say they were the 3 best teams we faced all year. So I think it's fitting that it's these 4 teams. And I think if you ask them after playing us, every time we played them, Stiegel, the first game was like, man, you guys are good. And at that time, we went 0-2 that first day. So I was like, well, it doesn't feel like it right now. But I think we have the respect of, that level of competition. We go out and we play those teams, and it'll be fun. Any team that pulls it off at the end of the weekend's deserving because it's 4 really good teams.
So we were talking before we started here, and it's been since 2000. You guys, since Lafayette's been here, you took over the job. What's it like, Lafayette guy yourself? What's it like rebuilding that culture?
Well, getting the job was a dream come true, and I had spent a long time thinking about one day being the head coach here. So it wasn't like I got it and then just like, oh, I got to come up with all these ideas. So I mean, playing there, my brother's playing there, seeing everything, I always felt like I knew that the players were there. They just needed to be moved and sent in the right direction.
Right.
And like if you ask them, you ask a lot of our players, our families, like they wanted to be pushed in that direction. They wanted to chase like being great. And I just don't know if, not to say anything bad, but like in my time there, I don't know if we were really sent in that direction all the time. So that was kind of just one thing, is I knew that these players and our families would be hungry for it, and if they were sent in the right direction, that they'd play hard for it. And they do. Like every game we play now, all the coaches come up, the umpires are like, it's different. They play hard. They want to win. You guys have a style. So that's been cool. There was no big culture meeting or big slogan or saying. It was just, we're going to be organized, we'll be prepared, we're going to play hard, and we're going to play to win.
I like that. It doesn't have to be that. If you go out and you set the examples, set the expectations, it begins to just start happening, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it really happened naturally for us. And that's not really my personality, is like big slogans or this and that. We have a fun thing this year of being a wolf pack, just for fun. They got shirts out of it, but like I said, there was no big meeting or some slogan that said, hey, this is how we're going to build a culture. It was just, we put in a lot of work, we put in a lot of time, and then over time, they're around each other, they play hard for each other, and they're playing for something bigger than themselves. Like, I think that's ultimately what you want.
It's just about going and doing it, right?
Exactly.
You guys got, and as I was talking to the fellas here, you got it's a young team. So this is I don't mean this in a way like, oh, you're just here. No, but this is a great experience. You win it on top of it, that's even better, right? But the experience that these kids, sophomores, the juniors are getting, that's
I mean,
good
we
stuff.
have 6 sophomores with us here this weekend. Some juniors playing. Our senior class is great.
Yeah.
They last year as juniors kind of led our team offensively, and they're just really good baseball players. So what they did last year as juniors, kind of turning the culture around, and really what this senior group has done is change that culture and the expectation of what Lafayette baseball is. Because unfortunately, in my time there and in years past, it's been a lot of regular season success and not a ton of postseason success. And now that's back-to-back district championships. That's now, last year was the first quarterfinal since 2000, now the first Final Four since 2000. So they continue to reset what our expectations are. And at this point now, it's like, this is what we want to do every year. And I'm lucky, we got a lot of really good baseball players at Lafayette. We have a great senior class, we have a good junior class, we have a sophomore class that's great with guys contributing on varsity as sophomores. So we have great players, we have great coaches, but what they've been able to do of resetting our expectation of where we need to go every year has been the biggest thing. Because next year, if we're not living up to that standard, it's back to, hey, we need to do things the way that it needs to be done to get where we want to go.
I love it. That's awesome. I love to hear that. Coach, thanks for taking a moment.
Thank you.
I appreciate you taking
Thank
the
you.
time. Good to meet you.
You too.
And
You too.
good luck to you this weekend.
Hopefully we can keep using the short game.
There you go.
That's what we got to do. Coach Perkins would like that. And hey,
yes.
Is this on camera?
Yeah.
Okay. He said I'm texting him all the time. I got to show you my text messages because he's been texting me for information. He texted me the other day asking for Blue Springs info because we played him and he didn't. So I had to call him out for that. But he's been around me since I was like 12 years old, playing with Nick, and my younger brother played with the twins. I played with Zach and Nick, and younger brother played with the twins. So I've been around him for so long, and I've always looked up to him so much, and to be be in the same profession. I'm obviously not at his level, but to be here when he's had 3 straight, but I got to give him some trouble for that because he did text me for info.
I love it. Hey, Coach P, I mean, it's great with, he's one of those guys been around. I met him. You talk about the twins. I had a 9U baseball team, my son and whatnot. In the fall, we got a chance to have the twins come play with us. through a fall season. That was a lot of fun. Got to meet Coach Perkins. This is where I met him. Talked to him, talking baseball and whatnot. And the first interview we did for Youth Baseball Midwest was Coach Tony Perkins. So, it's just kind of that guy, right?
Legend. He's the guy, yep.
And he's been great contributor, part of our broadcast. So I get you, man.
Yeah, he's been huge for St.
600
Louis high
wins,
school baseball.
right?
Yes. Yep. Got to get him that record. But hopefully not this weekend. Hopefully we see them tomorrow, and then hopefully we can pull that off. It'd be fun to play them.
Well, good
but
luck
either
to
way,
you.
it's 4 good teams, and
Yeah,
it's
you
gonna be a
got
fun weekend.
to get past Logan North and
Back to back.
Back to back.
Back to
I know
back.
that's a great story. Me, I like that.
Mhm.
It's interesting. It's the whole Final Four of Class 6. I think is tremendous.
Yeah.
Looking forward to it.
Good teams going at it. That's what it's all about.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Coach, thanks again.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Hey everybody, we're here with the Class 4 MSHSAA State Champions, Blair Oaks Falcons. Guys, congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you. Absolutely. Coach, start down there with you. You got to be proud of this group. Both days they come out, played hard. Today, you could just see the energy from up here. They just come out. They wanted it.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, Blair Oaks just in our athletic department, our athletic programs, not just baseball. I mean, there's a lot of expectations, and the kids are competitive, and they want to win. They want to play in games like this, and some teams maybe shy away from those games. Our kids don't. We're ready to play in these type of events for sure.
We were here in 2021, and you guys didn't quite seal the deal, but this time it's got to feel a little better, doesn't it?
That 21 game was a little rough. We played a pretty dang good Kennett team, and unfortunately they got the best of us that day. But today, obviously, a little different scenario, and the kids played amazing. I mean, all these three, of course, but I mean our whole team, the guys on the bench, the guys that pinch ran for us, etc. Everybody did their job and played to the best of their ability.
And that Benton squad, hats off to them. That's a good baseball team. But Mr. Wyatt, Libert, pitched a dandy. Sir, he went 4 2/3, 5 hits, 1 earned run. That's a pretty good outing. What do you think about that?
Thank you. It was pretty good. I knew I would just come out. I would do my best. Didn't want to let my team down. So, yeah.
When you took the mound, Coach put the ball in your hand, championship game. Folks, he's just a freshman. No offense, but that's got to be how'd you calm yourself?
Well, I just I didn't let the game get bigger than I was. I just stayed within myself and trusted in my ability.
That's a good approach, young man. Good approach. And Mr. Easton D'Amelia, you're not related to that guy, are you?
I sadly am.
Oh, that's not right. That's not right. 2 for 4, sir. An RBI, had a good day at the plate. Talk to us about your approach there.
Oh, my approach the entire year has been hit the ball the other way, hit line drives up the middle, and it finally came through here. I had 2 hits last night as well, so I feel like it's just about time I finally caught breaks, and it's just a great way to end it off.
You guys were barreling the baseball all game. Talk to us about that, your team, and how you guys have been offensively this year.
Well, offensively, we've struggled at the beginning of the season, and then once postseason came, our bats just kind of showed up. And when we had big situations, we found a way to communicate what we saw and find a way to get the bats to the ball and do big things.
Do you guys, do you guys take an approach how you want to execute offensively?
Yes, for sure. Each inning, we want to have 3 good ABs, at least 3 quality ABs, and quality ABs eventually lead to runs, and that's how this season really has been, and that's how we finished it off tonight.
And to my right, you want to pass that mic? There you go. To my right here is Nolan Laughlin. He's the catcher. You called a big game there, buddy. From the I always believe this, and Coach, I'm sure you know that there isn't a coach that I haven't talked to that you got to have the catcher. You got to have that middle of your diamond defensively, and if you got that catcher behind the plate that keeps everybody calm, it just makes it work. Talk to us about that game back there you called.
It was awesome. Not many coaches like Coach D'Amelia, not many let him call games, but he's trusted me. He's trusted me all year, trusted me to do that, and it's always a lot easier when you have someone on the mound like Wyatt, and it just makes it a whole lot easier. And it was awesome. Called a good game. Wyatt threw amazing. Zane came in, shut it out. You can't ask for anything else, really.
Do they shake you off much?
Actually, no. They actually don't shake me off too.
Wyatt does. Wyatt does for sure.
Wyatt. No, I'm okay with it. As long as they throw a good pitch, it's up to them. I'm just there for a reference.
Yeah. The trust that you guys have created as far as pitching, the pitching staff, that's huge for a catcher, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, our whole pitching staff trusts me. I trust them, and it just works together. Makes a good circuit out there.
It's tough when they got to bury that pitch, a 3-2 with runner at third, right?
Yeah, that was tough.
And it is, as a catcher, you can't take a break, can you?
No, you're kind of the field general out there. You gotta know how many outs there are. I messed up on that one. Know how many outs there are. Gotta know the situation. You never stop if you aren't doing something physically. You're doing something mental.
There you go. And Coach, coming back, just congrats again. What do you have to say to your team and this season?
Well, I actually haven't even talked to them. We got caught up with all the trophy stuff, and everybody went with their parents and their parents and stuff. So I haven't actually spoke to the team, but I think they already know what I'm going to say. I've said it for a long period of time now. Is how we haven't relied on 1 or 2 guys to be our guys and just jump on their backs and let them lead us. We've had to rely on everybody. And we've had I said this to the newspaper guy too, is like we have a different hero every night. He was our hero tonight. There was a couple different guys last night, and in our quarterfinal game, a couple other different guys stepped up. And so it's been really fun to see different guys be that hero. And, I think that's what got us this trophy, is that we didn't rely on those couple guys. It was a total team effort. So.
There you go. Gentlemen, so who's seniors here? Yeah. So you guys ready to run it back next year?
Yeah, definitely.
Oh yeah, we got six starters coming back.
Well, we have 6. We only had 6 seniors.
Yeah.
And we had 30 kids on our varsity team. So the expectations will be high next year. We're going to enjoy this for a while.
Sure.
But we definitely have plans to hopefully be back here, and certainly it's going to be a tough one. We, in 21, we had to learn to have the target on our back. We were defending state champs. We're going to have to play with that next year. But to be honest, I'm kind of okay with that. So
nothing like, hey, you know what? Set expectations, right?
Oh, yeah.
Congratulations, young man. You headed off to school?
Yeah, I'm going to go wrestle actually at William Woods. It's a funny story. So they posted me on prep baseball, and their baseball team did not take credit for me. They made sure they had to tag the wrestling team. So I guess my swing's not that good.
He's a better wrestler than baseball player.
There you go. Hey, that's all right. Congratulations. Good luck to you.
Thank you. No, I'm just excited to see these guys come out next year and hopefully win it again.
Absolutely. Gentlemen, congratulations, Coach. Thank you very much. We appreciate it.
Thanks for having us on.
Yeah, thank you.